touching that you still feel as strongly as you do. Your mom was your best friend.
My best friend.
I don't hear that a lot.
No, I don't. I say to myself, am I crazy? I mean, what made it so good? I mean, we were just one, life and limb.
You could say that somebody whose mom is their best friend growing up is kind of clingy.
Yeah, you probably would say this girl never broke away. I mean, I talked to her 15 times a day when she wasn't here, and yeah, we had a ball together.
Tell me what your dream was as a kid.
I wanted to be a ballet dancer. I think I was in love with the ballet slippers and the tutu and everything pink. I got to go to class, and I was sort of natural at that. So it was something. Dance sort of helped channel, frantic energy of mine, unlike school. I didn't love school. Dance taught me discipline, concentration, focus, which, is very much a part of me working as an actress. It really helped understand body language and movement and how we express ourselves with our bodies.
When you're growing up, wild streak ever?
No. Sorry, I'm boring. I mean, there's nothing salacious.
How did boys fit into this as you grew up?
Oh, there was lots of boys. Yes. Yeah, there was boys. A lot of boyfriends.
I might as well just put it out on the table. I mean, you've been beautiful your whole life. And I'm assuming that played out in school as well.
Well,
it has its perks.
It does. I mean, but I grew up with very beautiful girls. Texas has, so I didn't feel like a standout. High school, I was a wallflower. My mother said, no, you're not a wallflower.
Your mom passed away when she was 95.
Right.
This really hit you hard.
Yeah, I saw a grief counselor and I said, when you cry so much, is this abnormal? And she said, no, those tears put you in contact with that person, and those tears are her, and they're very much a part of you, and it put there, right here. So yeah, I had a hard time.
How long ago did she pass away?
8 years.
And I've read that you still cry every day.
Yep, every day. Doesn't matter. That I don't even go to Houston because I know that I couldn't handle it. Too many memories, and to see her house would be, her house wouldn't be good. Okay, we weren't going to cry. Anyway.
Well, I thought we'd at least get through one chapter.
Yeah. No, if we talk about them, I'm a goner.
So what's in the box?
My dream is a little girl, toe shoes. Toe shoes, as you can see, the box is a little old. And this is an older pair. That was why I went to New York to study dance and come home and teach, open a ballet school and teach in Houston, Texas, which never happened, to my parents' disappointment.
What happened to college? Did you go?
I did go. I went to Trinity University for a year, and I danced there, but my dream was to always go to New York. I had to follow certain rules, and I don't know how to take a subway today because Daddy said no subways.
He didn't want you to go.
Not want me to go, and but I kept at it. 2 months, October to December, and something clicked, and I thought, hey, I'm going to have a career. I need a career. I need to do something, because I didn't want to go back to Trinity University. But I did make a living for a while as a dancer.
Where'd you dance?
Well, I danced in Central Park.
Well, anybody can do that.
I know that sounded sad, didn't it? No, I did summer stock, okay? Yeah, I did. It is fair, really. Doesn't that look like her body? Yeah, it could be her. But she did this, and I don't know the exact date she did it, but she gave it to me.
When you say she did it, she made...
Oh, yeah, she sculpted this.
She did this?
Sculpting. So this she gave me the last Christmas. What?
So you stayed close to her throughout her life.
I did. You know, all the girls were close. Farrah and I, you know, being from Texas, shared a lot of the love of family and some of the same things.
Morning, Bosley. Good morning, Angels.
Morning, Charlie.
So let's talk Charlie's Angels. I heard that your audition was subpar.
It wasn't a good reading. You know, it really wasn't. Timing is everything in this career. Switch was on.
How soon do you want him off his feet?
At the rate he's winning, you better make it fast.
In 5 minutes, he won't be able to count the thumbs on one hand.
That's my girl.
And they saw me in that role, and they said, hey, okay.
So they looked past the audition.
They looked past the audition, or I wouldn't have gotten that, probably, from my reading.
So when it went on the air, it was a huge hit, but panned by critics. They called it Jiggle TV.
TV. Yes, we were exploited. It was empty head, nothing of value, no depth. But that isn't what the show was. It wasn't meant to be Shakespeare.
You had a huge audience. 36 million people watched this.
Wow,
It's unheard of in television.
Yeah, that
Today.
yeah, today. Yeah, it is.
I foresee a long and happy relationship with just the two of us.
Why? Because I look like Dana Cameron?
I have affairs with all my models. Didn't anyone tell you that?
I guess they didn't.
So it really doesn't matter who you look like.
Oh, I like subtle men, Mr. St. Clair.
So I'm going to read you one of the reviews.
Okay. Ooh, this is going to be fun.
Charlie's Angels is sexy, sexist garbage, which aims at the lowest common denominator and hits the bullseye.
Wow, that is not nice, is it? Well, you know what? It didn't kill our show. They couldn't kill it.
This is right around the time when the women's lib movement was in full force. Did you view the characters as feminists? Because you could go either way on this.
I viewed us as feminists. I viewed us that we're 3 women in a series, not 3 men. I viewed us that we were, you know, emotionally and financially independent, and they should cheer for us. We always got the bad guy. You know, I don't know why they took such a shot at us, like we were just Barbie dolls prancing around.
Farrah was the breakout star in this.
Right. Her hair, too.
Her hair. Well,
The fourth angel.
That I never really thought of it that way, but it's true,
and the
isn't
body
it?
didn't help.
No,
I mean, hurt. Yeah.
So, how did you deal with that? Because you have 3 people going in, and Kate was really the accomplished actress. She made twice what you
Right.
made. I think she made
She
10,000
did.
and you made 5,000.
And then it evened out. But you're right.
And
you're right.
And suddenly Farrah is the breakout star. How do you guys handle that?
You know, we liked one another, so it wasn't a problem. I liked Farrah, so how could I be anything but happy? We were very sad when she left.
Why'd you want to go?
She wanted to do movies. She didn't want to work every day. She said, you know, this isn't fun. I said, really?
Well, when
Yeah.
you know, back then, here you are, you know, everybody would love to have a hit series. You had beyond a hit series. There had to be some animosity where Farrah said, I'm just going to go. And here you are thinking, my God, look at what we've just done, and you're trying to derail it.
Yeah. You're exactly right. When we went back for that second season, we go there, we're made up, and they go, we're shutting down the set. And Kate's going, what do you mean you're shutting down the set? And they locked our makeup rooms, our dressing rooms, everything. And she put her foot and knocked it through the door.
Kate did.
She was good to have by your side. Yeah, at that point, she was very angry. And, but why do you want somebody to do something they don't want to do? They're not going to be good. They're not going to be happy. It's not going to be fun anymore.
A very mature way of looking at something, but when you're in the moment and you're riding that wave and it doesn't come along much time, it's got to be difficult.
Yeah, we lucked out. We got Cheryl, and she was good. And she came in and looked great in a bathing suit, and off we went. Things happen for a reason. I don't know, maybe Farrah regretted it later.
Do you think she did?
I think there was an element of it.
So you got one person who doesn't want to be there after a season. You got another person you're working with who is filled with piss and vinegar.
Right.
And then there's you.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh wow. That's true. Yeah. I was sort of an outcast, I guess. Yeah.
And
but you know what? Served me well. I'm still working. Look, you know how old I am. So, but you don't have to say it. Yeah, just keep it to yourself. Okay. But I'm out here doing it.
Farrah's death, I remember the day she died, and it really moved people. But then a few hours later, Michael Jackson died.
Right.
And Farrah was not really talked about that much because of that. Did that upset you?
It's Christmas Eve at the White House, but he's putting the time to good use, answering telephone. Anxious Santa Claus. Fortunately, the NORAD Tracks Santa program was not affected by the government shutdown. It's run by volunteers at Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado using pre-approved Defense Department funding. A federal judge has to pay more than $500 million in a wrongful death suit filed by the parents of Otto Warmbier. Warmbier was a University of Virginia student who was visiting North Korea when he was arrested and sentenced to 15 years of hard labor on suspicion of stealing a propaganda poster. He died in 2017, shortly after he returned to the United States in a coma. His parents say he was tortured. I'm Anna Koyman. Now back to Objectified, Jacqueline Smith.
Oh, this is the first thing you did after Charlie's Angels.
Yes.
Jackie Kennedy.
Scary to take on somebody so familiar to us because you wanted to do it to capture her completely. But, you know, they said, just go for her essence, and that's what we did.
You really look like her.
Well, I mean, I think at that period, it was, you know, and I was able to play her young with curly hair and before, you know, all the different stages in her life.
I voted just for you, no one else.
Oh.
Well, it's not every day that someone can vote for her husband to become president of the United States.
So let's talk post Charlie's Angels. You once said, step by step, we are all living it down.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of this.
Does that ring true?
God, I guess I said it. I mean, you've done your research. And I guess we were fighting to be accepted in a more serious light. And certainly this was a step for me.
What were your goals after Charlie's Angels?
Really to do good work, the script, to do, you know, a more, with each thing I took on, I wanted it to be different from the last. I wanted to challenge myself, and certainly this one was scary just because we knew her, and how can I be Jacqueline Kennedy?
Suddenly got so big, Jack.
Being First Lady?
No. Being the wife of the president. Can't think of myself as First Lady. Not yet. His wife.
So one of Jackie's friends said, casting that Charlie's Angels actress to play Jackie is worse than signing Clint Eastwood to portray Sir Laurence Olivier.
Oh my gosh. Again, I never heard that. I guess I had people protecting me from all this, but I need to know the truth. I think we made a beautiful movie, and I did get nominated for a Golden Globe.
You got the last laugh.
I got the last laugh, yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Given what it was, television show, one of the biggest ever. Did you fear that you would forever be identified as a Charlie's Angel?
I did not. I have a lot of fears, but that wasn't one. But I didn't overanalyze. reject in my life. I really didn't.
You never did, really.
Never
now,
did.
Now that
Never
I hear,
did.
now that I hear you from a young age, you weren't thinking 10 years down the road, I'm doing.
I wasn't. Whatever's to be, I'm going to take it as it comes. If it happens, it happens.
There are very few actresses in Hollywood who, if it happens, it happens. Yet it worked out for you.
Work out for me. It served me well.
Kind of spectacularly.
Yeah. I feel lucky.
We were informed today that Farrah Fawcett has died after a long battle with anal cancer. She was 62 years old.
Farrah's death really affected you, didn't it?
Yeah, I saw a person really the best part of Farrah at the end. You know, one night she came over and she said, you know, I maybe saw me having heart problems or this, but this, never.
In my other job, I remember the day she died. We put that up on the website, and but then a few hours later, Michael Jackson died.
Right.
The Associated Press has just reported a person with knowledge of the situation says Michael Jackson has died. Michael Jackson, of course, the former king of pop, one of the most famous men on all the planet.
Farrah was not really talked about that much because of that. Did that upset you?
I think it upset people that were close to her, and then she wasn't mentioned in the memorial on the Academy Awards. And I thought, well, how could that be? How could they leave her out? It didn't make sense.
All three original angels had cancer.
You're right. You think, what did we do? Did we drink something? Did we inhale something?
And you had breast cancer.
I had breast cancer.
And Kate had breast cancer as well.
Yes, early on. She had it much earlier than I did.
You're doing good now, that's for sure, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Knock on wood. Yeah.
You had training as a ballet dancer.
Right.
And you end up a mogul. When you started this part of your life.
T-shirts.
So this is the
This is
million
the classic.
t-shirt.
Yes. Over 100 million women have purchased either an outfit or an accessory in my line, which, hey, I feel great.
You had training as a ballet dancer.
Right.
And you end up a mogul. How did you learn business?
Well, I always, certainly when I took on Kmart, it was not a job or for financial gain. I saw a need that needed to be filled, and that was to give fashion in the mass market. My mother wanted to be a dress designer. She didn't do it, but she always designed for me, and we did it together, and I thought, this is going to be interesting.
Now, come on, this has to have some money angle.
Well, it ended up having the money.
But you had to know that going in.
No, I didn't, just like you say. Did you think Charlie's Angels would have been a hit? I didn't.
My latest spring collection from Kmart is designed for all the roles I play.
Roll up!
My best supporting role, even my not-so-successful roles. The Jaclyn Smith Spring Collection at Kmart. Yes, Kmart.
I mean, I took it on really as a challenge more. And that's what I mean. Sometimes things just, your instinct about something and then it cannonballs into something else. No, it was not about the money at all.
When you started this part of your life, there was really nobody else doing branding.
No.
Except you and around the same time, Martha Stewart.
I'm Martha Stewart, and I'm Kmart's new consultant for entertaining and lifestyle. I'll be helping millions of Kmart customers with tips on just about everything for the home and entertaining. So come to Kmart.
Well, to be very honest with you, she was branding, but I was in Kmart and then they brought her in. And I met her at Kmart.
You got two strong, ambitious women who are kind of launching their brand at the same time. Was there competition or camaraderie?
Oh, wow. To be in competition with Martha?
Well,
come on. I mean, she was something. You know, when I launched my line, it was a hit right away. They wanted me to go into, you know, home and dishes and that. And I held back. I said, no, let me concentrate on the apparel.
Max Factor did not want you to go to Kmart.
No. They said, it's not your customer. Please don't. We don't want you to.
So we're going to take a pause right now because I want to understand this. You are a get-along kind of person. And here you got Max Factor that, you know, they know exactly what they're doing. They are rooted in their business. And you come along with no business experience. They say, don't go to Kmart. And you say, I'm doing it.
Yeah, you know, you're good because that's an interesting thing you talk about. What we did, again, is I talked them into cross-merchandising. So, look, let's put my fragrance in Kmart, and we give a little sample of my fragrance when they purchase something, and it's going to up the sales of my fragrance. And it worked.
You are an incredibly elegant person. Do you wear Kmart clothes?
Yes, I do. I do.
You invested.
Oh, I have skincare.
Oh, you have skincare too?
My husband did it. It was a labor of love. You know, he's pretty brilliant. He's a pediatric heart surgeon. So I said, Brad, you don't want to do skincare. And he said, well, you know, they want you to do it. He said, I could break this down and really understand the chemistry of it.
You invested very well.
Oh, boy. Wow. Harvey, how do you know?
Because I read. Am I wrong?
I did invest. I was a conservative investor with, you know, tax-free, but I venture out into the market, into real estate.
I'm listening to somebody as a kid who wanted to be a ballet dancer, and all of a sudden you're wheeling and you're dealing and you're making deals with Kmart and Max Factor and you're investing in real estate and the stock market. Where did you learn this?
Insight said, you know, I probably was 10 years old. She said, this won't thrill you at this age, but these, you know, your daddy gave it to me as a Christmas present, and, you know, with my initials, and you'll keep it forever.
Just, it's a hairbrush?
It's a hairbrush, a mirror, a clothes brush, you know. Pretty is as pretty does. That's what she told me.
Was beauty important to you at a young age?
You know, I didn't really think about beauty, you know, and that statement that I just said, beauty, pretty is as pretty does, was what they believed. Has to be wedded to something a little deeper than the physical. And certainly my mother grew older so beautifully that was a good role model for me.
That is clearly genetic. So do you consider yourself a sex symbol?
No. Mm-mm.
Did you ever?
No, I really wasn't. I really...
You know, people disagree with you.
They do? Yeah. Well, that's good. I like to think of it. Let's tell everybody that I'm still a sex symbol.
Now, are you being immodest, or... Because really, when you look at it, you got a lot of accolades for that.
Yeah, maybe I just didn't see myself as a sex symbol. I mean, yes, I saw that certain things paved the way, but I didn't really see that aspect as a sex symbol. But, you know, I think when you're on a show like Charlie's, people see you that way, like a Barbie doll or, you know, girl in bathing suit. You know, that picture haunts me in that white bathing suit. So maybe that's what did it.
Why does it haunt you?
It doesn't haunt me. I'm just a little tired of it, you know. I'm a little tired of that picture.
But you know what? I'm going to challenge you because, look, I mean, some people are super smart, and it's nothing they did, they just are. And some people are beautiful. So why not embrace it?
I do. And it has paved the way and opened doors and given me a career. We want to look the best we can. We want to do the best we can.
Did producers sometimes dismiss you because you were so good looking?
Right, or you didn't get a role too glamorous, too that. And even today, when I'm working, it's always, oh, she's going to be, you know, editor at Vogue, or even in an, you know, running a magazine. But yeah, I think today I still do not get the character role that might be the more fun role to do.
I would assume that in Hollywood, especially in the 70s and 80s, you must have had interactions with guys that were coming on to you, people in positions positions of power.
Right.
Did you encounter men who crossed the line?
Yes, I think everybody does, especially actresses. You're not going to escape it. The only way to escape it is take the power back.
How did you do that?
Well, I mean, I just walked away from some movies or contracts that I would have done, but I really and that doesn't, again, I don't want to put myself up on some pedestal like, well, she had such much strength to walk away. I guess, who we are originally, our first base of understanding, sort of sees us through. And I thought, well, is any movie worth this? No. Is the contract worth this? No. But that's because of my upbringing. I think it just followed me.
Was sexual harassment rampant in the 70s and 80s, at least things you encountered?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was. And I just think today, wow, good. It's out in the open.
Are you a feminist?
Not Harvey, come on. Not really. But I mean, I do fight for what I believe in. More, in my own way I would do it, and not stand up and, go and hold the flag. And
You know why I ask that? Because you said something I just found weird, and it doesn't sound like you, but you said it at one point. I'd love to turn my life over to a man who'd take care of me, protect me from this big bad world.
Whoa, I wonder, and I'm not even on drugs, so I don't know why I said that, because I'm a believer that you protect yourself and you're emotionally independent and your life is better. I'd like to turn over the running of the house to a man. It's hard. It's harder work than a movie.
Is it harder for beautiful people to age, do you think?
Definitely. You're judged, and you're judged whether I thought you were taller, I thought is your hair blonde now? I thought it was, people just take you in a way. And even if you're confident, you think, wow, yeah.
Is it hard for you?
I think I'm, like I said to you, I'm still working, I'm still creative, I'm still at it. And you know what helps me?
Yeah, that you're still beautiful, I know.
No, my children. I think when your choices put you in a position of feeling loved and supported, and you go with it.
There were 3 marriages that didn't work out in a life that was otherwise idyllic.
I believe in marriage, and I finally got it right, but it took a few times, as you know. I even hate to say the numbers.